Jocelyn, and I am a registered respiratory therapist, and I have been working in respiratory care for a little over 17 years now. My mom was a human resource director most of my childhood, and she worked at a lot of hospitals. She had definitely advised me throughout the years, like, I think you would be great for healthcare. I think you should go into healthcare. Towards the end of my high school, I started exploring it a little bit more. And at that age, my grandparents were older and they were sick and being hospitalized. And I would go and I would see this, and I realized, like, I think this is something that I would really like to do. At first, thought I might go into radiology. So I started college just getting the prerequisites. And when it got towards the time to pick a career path, my grandpa was sick in the hospital with lung cancer. He was getting respiratory therapy, and I was like, I've never even heard of this. And a lot of people haven't heard of respiratory therapy. And it's one of those healthcare careers that people usually just kind of assume you're the nurse. So even your patients will still sometimes call you the nurse. So I wasn't aware either. So I looked into it and I was like, wow, this is a really interesting career, and decided that that was the career path that I wanted to take. Respiratory therapy school was very challenging. It was time consuming. It was difficult subjects to study. It was clinical settings where you're at the hospital working with other respiratory therapists and taking care of patients. It was difficult to pass. Not everybody passed, and people would get kicked out of the program. So it was one of those things. It was a stressful time too, because you knew daily that if you weren't picking it up and you weren't doing well, that they could ask you to leave and come back next year and try the program again. I'm grateful for it because it did prepare me to be a respiratory therapist, because the job is stressful and the job is serious. And but I feel like since I had that good foundation, that I've been prepared for it to do it, for my career. I enjoy taking care of patients. Respiratory is a really specialized career, and it's special in the sense that my patients are usually very happy to see me. Like, oh, good, you're here to give me my breathing treatment. Everything I do helps them breathe better. So there's not really a negative to that. They're usually so grateful for what I can do. And, as a respiratory therapist, you get to be there in the ER at the critical moment, at a life-saving moment. You get to be there in the ICU as they're getting stronger. And you can also be there, for their floor therapy, seeing them improve to the point to be discharged. So it's very rewarding.